Have you ever wondered why we need to sleep? Well, there are a couple of reasons. First off, there's this notion of restoration. Imagine your body like a car you've been driving all day. It needs some time in the garage for tune-ups and repairs. During sleep, your body does something similar. It grows muscles, patches up tissues, synthesizes proteins, and even releases growth hormones. It's like your body's pit stop, getting everything back in shape for the next day. Then there's this fascinating thing that happens with your memory when you sleep. Picture your brain like an office worker, busy filing away the day's paperwork. This paperwork is the day's memories and experiences. The REM and non-REM stages of sleep, kind of like our deep and light sleep, help process and organize this information. This makes it easier for us to retrieve these memories when we need them. Ever noticed how a good night's sleep helps when you're trying to learn new stuff? That's your brain doing its organizing work. Here's another cool part. Your brain literally cleans house while you sleep. This whole process involves something called the glymphatic system. Think of it as your brain's cleaning crew, working the night shift. They clear out waste and neurotoxins that have accumulated during the day. One of these waste products is a pesky protein called beta-amyloid. Too much of this stuff hanging around has been linked with Alzheimer's disease. Now, sleep isn't just about physical restoration and memory, it's also about keeping our emotions in check. During REM sleep, our brain processes emotional information and helps us manage our mood and emotional responses. Just think about how you feel after a sleepless night. Grumpy, right? That's because sleep plays a big role in our emotional well-being. One more interesting theory about sleep is about energy conservation. It's kind of like your body going into low-power mode to conserve energy when it doesn't need to be alert and active. Finally, at a cellular level, there's a process called synaptic homeostasis. When we're awake and learning new things, our neurons form new connections. But if this went on unchecked, our brain would become too noisy. So, during sleep, our brain prunes back these connections, keeping the important ones and ditching the less important ones. It's kind of like trimming a hedge to keep it healthy and in good shape. So, in a nutshell, that's why we sleep, for restoration, memory organization, emotional regulation, and energy conservation. And while our brain gets some maintenance and spring cleaning done, but it's a complex subject, and there's always new research popping up with more insights. And that, my friend, is the wonderfully weird and vital world of sleep. Pretty cool, right? And remember, knowledge is like a good night's sleep, better when it's shared. So why not pass this info along, send it to a friend, a family member, or even that coworker who's always yawning during the morning meeting? Who knows, you might become the sleep guru of your circle, and everyone will understand why hitting the snooze button is actually a great thing for us all. Sweet dreams.